Okay, you know who I am. Ever since you have been clearly keeping tabs on me since I had adventures. Exactly. There was the Kaiju War. In fact, you were with the king of the monsters like Godzilla, correct? Well, yes. Even though if he was like, well, if he doesn't hurt me or eat me or use the atomic breath to kill me. But, well, we watched Godzilla fight the monsters and kill them. I've had many adventures, like taking journeys on the islands. And we have faced the Empire, facing against Darth Vader. Wait. We fought Thanos, and Thanos snapped, and everyone was turned into dust. The half of the universe was destroyed. Were you turned into dust? No, I wasn't. And I watched you save the world from the other Thanos. You did? Yes. How didn't we notice you were watching us? I cannot believe you. You were watching us the whole time, and you knew my identity? Yes. Well, Raven now knows my identity, and she told me her identity. Her name is Rachel Roth. That's a nice name. Well, yeah, it is. But we just have to keep the secret. Like, you know, the secret identity. You were watching me, and I took off my mask, and you knew who I was? Exactly. I have a spider sense. It tells me that there's danger behind me, like trying to kill me, attack me, or even if there's trouble. That's interesting. I climb walls. You have the same power, like sticking to the walls as I have. Well, you don't have webs, but I have webs just to catch criminals and villains, and I swing into the city. So, yeah. Anyway, something awfully big coming. Peter, you're in danger, and I have the information to help you survive it. What's that to you? I know things about your powers, even you don't know. You should at least hear me out. Well, if you want to talk, then talk. What do you think you know about my powers that I don't? I mean, can I talk to spiders? Or something? How do you know you can't? Have you ever tried? No. Well, there's a spider right there, so give it a shot. You're kidding. Is this the face of a kidder? Go on. Speak to the spider. Okay. Hi, how's it going? Have you had any flies lately? Nothing. Of course not. Because individually, spiders are morons. What? Spiders are morons. But they form one singular thought. And what's that? That's a mystery, isn't it? Well, ask a stupid question and then answer it. No, Peter. It's not stupid at all. You asked me to tell you what I know about your power that you don't. So here comes an answer now. Back to the dawn of time, their presence remains with us almost like a race memory. Ask a shaman or an Egyptian priest. Ask Eve when the snake spoke to her and offered her a great deal unproduced. We tell stories, put on masks, build statues, and say prayers to a memory. A memory that once, when the world was new, great forces walked the earth, forces that bridged the gap between humans and other species. Over the years that you have fought enemies and you fought monsters and creatures, even though you have faced killers. Oh, killers like Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, and, well, yeah, Thanos was a murderer. And he murdered trillions. But most of us were not gone. But we had to fix this by getting the stones from the past using the time machine. So we used the stones and we used the gauntlet. Venom brought everyone back. And everyone thought that I brought everyone back, but I saved the universe from Thanos, the past Thanos. So they now know that Venom is the hero. But I'm still a hero. Indeed you are, Peter. And there are people that have powers as they become animals. Animals? Oh, like Dr. Octopus. Well, he's dead. And the vulture, the lizard, and the rhino. Yeah. And they are called pretenders. If they're pretenders, then what does that make me? The real deal, Peter. The real deal. Okay, how did you get your abilities? Me? My road was not quite the same as yours. It was not as pure as yours. I'd tell you about it sometime. I'm sure you'll get a kick out of it. Pretenders always hate the real deal. They may not even recognize the impulse for what it is, but it drives them to an almost pathological hatred to destroy that which they can never be. And in that respect, as hunters, they are still only pretenders, still only echoes of something far darker, and eventually more lethal. The world is built on a series of checks and balances, life and death, hunters and prey. Take a particular insect out of a bird's environment, the only insect it can feed on, and the bird dies. Just as there are totemistic forces, there are other forces that feed on them and on their inheritors over the centuries, on people like you. Only a few of them still walk the earth. They are used to hunting down your kind. They have done so for your uncounted centuries. They can sustain themselves on lesser sources for a while, but every so often they must go back to the source, must drink deep, must feed completely. So you're saying that one of them has come here looking for me? Yes, you, and to a lesser extent, I can sense his presence on an almost sillier level. I know you felt something wrong, so why hasn't he come after me? Over the centuries, the feeding has taken on the air of ritual formality. At this moment, your adversary is probably still preparing for the hunt, using whatever unholy rituals may be appropriate. So, who is that guy? His name is Morlun. Well, how does he know I'm the one he wants? You dress like a spider. This is not your best move. I mean, you put the source of your power right there on your chest. Oh, that. Okay. Well, for Morlun, I can fight him myself, right? That's a bad idea. He's an inheritor, which means he can't be defeated. He's too strong. If you fight him on your own, he will kill you. Think about what's gonna happen to you if you fail to defeat him on your own. Well, it might be bad. I don't want Raven to see me die. Even if he... Well, I thought about, like, what's gonna happen to me. Like, he's going to eat my... eyeball. That's so disgusting. And he gets stronger and he punches me to death. Well, I might be brutally hurt. I can't fight him on my own. I really need help. My friends should help me defeat Morlun, and maybe you should help me defeat Morlun too. I can't do that. What? But you've got those abilities. You've got the... Why? You'll have to fight Morlun with your friends, but not me. Look, I understand now that Morlun is, well, unstoppable if he feeds. Even though I first met you, you asked me questions and I wanted to know how you got these abilities and how you knew my identity. Well, I gave you the answers. Well, that's it then. Well, if I die, it was nice knowing you, Ezekiel.